Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, the Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 63 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Oh, what a juke into space. He may go. Jacoby Myers, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Garoppolo. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Garoppolo now. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he wisely will throw that one away. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The kick by Carlson is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw, Pickett. And he finds Austin complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Pickett. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Pickett now from the gun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Pickett. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Allen Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. That time a 9-play drive. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A good running there by Jacobs on 1st down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Notre Dame seems to be turning into tight end U. And they just seem to turn out those reliable chain-moving pass catchers. And Mayer, one of the best in that line. Las Vegas, fortunate to get him in round 2 and plug him in as a starter.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The open man here, Renfro. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Shoves him aside. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that first-round grades on him.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Harris running straight ahead. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's Robinson. Pushing through the contact. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's got it. Touchdown. Miles Miles Boykin from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Miles Boykin who caps it with a touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw is Garoppolo. It's Myers again with another catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Oh, look at the juke. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Garoppolo looks to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to Mayer, the tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo on first down. And that's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point. 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got this to Pickens. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. But no break needed, let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They hand this off to Harris. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Pickett. He finds Austin complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Pickett. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to... Now Garoppolo lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
A punt of 46, a return of 5. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steelers sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Pickett. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Pickett now on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Allen Robinson, his third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. Move to throw it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Montravius Adams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. And they'll run it here. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run with Harris. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Pickett back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Garoppolo. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Free kick out of bounds.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Able to slither by. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
A give to Harris. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Garoppolo throwing the slant, and he finds Mayer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Garoppolo on first down. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And this is going to be incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Harris going to get it again on second down. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. His second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught here by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now, 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Garoppolo now. That's caught by Myers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.